Welcome back. With me I have life coach Tiffane. So a lot of us, we want to be happy and we think that that is the best thing in our life, but sometimes there are things that can interfere with that. And what are some of the things that you've seen?
I've seen guilt come up quite a bit. People feel guilty for indulging in what brings them happiness.
Really?
Yes, and at the bottom of the guilt is always a program. We all have programs, and we've spoken about that on previous shows. So if your programming says that you're not allowed to explore happiness or indulgence until you've acquired a certain amount of wealth or you've done a certain amount of work, then you're going to perpetually run this program. So it doesn't matter when you're finished doing the work. You probably will never indulge in the happy.
So you still feel that guilt no matter what happened. So you know that you're supposed to feel happy, and you strive for feeling happy, but you're always then playing that guilt feeling, so to say.
Yeah, so for example, the gentleman says, I need to work this amount of hours in order to feel like I can spend this amount of time with my family.
Yeah.
So he plans this overnight camping trip because he's going to spare this amount of time to hang out with his family. And he finds himself guilty that he's not at work, so he's worrying the whole entire time at work, which actually creates more of a deficit for his happiness because he's not present doing what it is that he planned to do. So it works against him.
So how does one get through that? I mean, how does one change that thinking? Because even though you know it's guilt, I mean, it's still hard to reprogram that in your mind, isn't it?
It's a process, and that's the process that I teach clients to do. They go through that process of reprogramming, first identifying that there's even a program there.
Yeah.
They've gotten so used to it that the program's so ingrained in them that they can't figure out where the program ends and where they begin. It just becomes very natural.
So they don't even know that the guilt is there initially, or the fear is there, or whatever emotion it is that's coming. Because a lot of us don't feel, worthy enough to be happy.
Exactly.
So
exactly.